So hello guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. तो यार अभी शुरू करते हैं बाकी का जो पार्ट बाकी है। यहाँ पे तो अपना माउस चेंज कर लूँगा। जो माउस यूज करते थे ना मतलब पुराना टाइप का था, मतलब 2 बटन वाला। मैं जो यूज कर रहा हूँ वो 7 कीज वाला माउस है। सो गेम में सेटिंग भी मैंने इसी तरह किया है 7 कीज के हिसाब से। सो सेटअप हो गया है, चलो शुरू करते हैं। आज मुझसे ही बाकी था हमारा।
We were gonna tear it all down. The Institute, Providence, everyone who'd ever hurt us. We failed. The partners grew paranoid, made sure that Ortmeyer's children would never challenge them again. I'm the only one who got away unchanged. The only one left who remembers.
Ortmeyer was Providence.
Everything he did to us, everything he made us do, it all leads back to them.
I'm breaking more rules than I care to count, Mr. Gray. What's your play?
The partners hide behind a cloak of anonymity. Only one man knows their true identities. Your client, the top controller, the one they call the Constant. He is the key.
But he is untraceable. So what am I missing?
A man would come to the Institute. A man with a Providence pin. The first Constant. If we find him, if he's still alive, he's our way in.
You don't know who he is, but 47 does. That's what this reunion is all about.
Show them.
You're just gonna hand it over. Our one bargaining chip.
Olivia.
Fine. 47's memory was erased, irreversibly at the time. But after Ortmeyer's death, his estate was acquired by the Ether Corporation. And they made an antidote.
It's a long shot, I know.
This is not how it works. We don't just join the revolution. ICA is neutral. We don't take sides.
I hate to break it to you, lady, but neutrality is a side. It's the side of the status quo.
People have died. Civilians. You align yourself with terrorists, murderers.
Sometimes even monsters serve a purpose.
Look.
Enough. You have a choice. But I made mine a long time ago. I will finish what I started.
Subject 47. Most gifted of all my boys. So you're the pick of the litter. Tell me about the incident. The subject ran away. He and another boy. The instigator was punished accordingly. As were all the neighbors. My men did what needed to be done. It won't happen again. Bring your house in order, Doctor. You won't like the alternative.
I remember who he is.
The shot. Another life.
Gentlemen, let's go over the plan. The first constant is none other than Janus, the legendary Cold War spy master. A KGB senior officer and head of the 6th Column Special Branch at Lubyanka, Janus is a certified genius and expert of counterintelligence. He retired from the KGB in 1988 when he fell out of favor with the Kremlin and defected to the US. Shortly after, the Soviet Union collapsed. Now, it is unclear when Janus stepped down as the constant, but since 2004, he has been a resident of a quiet community in suburban Vermont. Mr. Gray.
Right, so here's the catch. As an elite KGB agent, Janus was trained to withstand interrogation and torture. No amount of pressure will force him to disclose information he doesn't want to. Instead, we will need to search his home for clues. But if Providence learns of our presence, the game is up.
So we frame Janus. Make Providence think he was the real Shattuck client.
Correct. I will file a false ICA report claiming to have traced a number of calls from Janus's house to the Institute in Romania. The case will seem clear. Mr. Gray was only a figurehead. Janus was pulling the strings all along. And by eliminating him, we will have neutralized the militia once and for all.
However, for this subterfuge to work, you'll also need to deal with Janus's security detail. A Providence herald and former Secret Service agent by the name of Nolan Cassidy. Intel describes him as diligent and inquisitive, and we cannot risk that he contradicts our story to his employer.
Seems workable.
I certainly hope so. Everything depends on this next move, 47. You made this our fight. Now let's even the playing field. Creek, Vermont. On the surface, a picture-perfect suburban dream. Wide roads, golden maple trees and verdant lawns. Most residents here are white-collar professionals, ranging from university staff to government employees.
Most, but not all. Janus's unpresuming home is protected by a host of bodyguards, and intel shows that the fragile former constant rarely leaves the property.
Nolan Cassidy, on the other hand, roams the neighborhood streets. A recent arrival, the dutiful Providence Herald is busy making threat assessments and settling in with his security team.
Now remember, this is about more than just revenge. Janus is the key to bring down Providence. So get in there and find us a lead.
Good luck, 47. I've marked your map with several points of interest. We're running this mission with very little upfront intel, but these locations could provide clues to help you obtain the information we need. Good luck.
Good luck, pal. You'll need it. Vote for Blake at the upcoming elections.
That is Nolan Cassidy, former Secret Service agent and current Providence Herald. Cassidy is assigned to protect Janus.
I'm so hungry. Have you seen those beautiful patties back there? And Mr. Wilson just keeps standing behind the grill, even though there's clearly no more gas on it.
I know, it's weird. Why doesn't he go grab a new canister? I'm telling you, these new folks are strange. Did you see that Cassidy guy snooping around here? He's been looking at the party 3 times already. Why not just go inside? It's open to everyone.
Yeah, it's straight.
The Wilsons are throwing a barbecue and everyone's invited. It sounds like Nolan Cassidy has some interest in the party as well, but for some reason, he's unwilling to go inside. Maybe you can help fix whatever's wrong in there, 47.
All right. Oh, maybe he's a vegan? No, I don't trust a man who can't eat a rare steak.
Christ, all you ever care about is food, Al. You should really take more cereal. Your hours to burn. I
seashell white for the kitchen and the bathroom. Nice cool powder white for the bedrooms. You get a bit of ivory for the family.
Your house is so beautiful. I'm really impressed with all the wonderful things you have here. I wish my husband would let me have that much art inside the house. But he gets, well, he doesn't appreciate it the same way I do.
Well, Richard and I have similar interests, so it's really not that hard to get him to go along with my ideas. Although I have to say, it's been challenging to find a good place for my old microfilm viewer. Right now, it's just collecting dust in the attic.
Microfilm? That's an interesting thing to collect.
Well, it's sort of a hobby that never really took off. Besides, I don't have any microfilm to play on the viewer anyway. I'm not sure I could find any either.
Well, Janus next door collects all kinds of ancient memorabilia. He might have a roll or tape or whatever it is that sort of thing uses. I'm sure he'd be delighted to lend you something.
That's very good
Back
to
in the
know.
day,
Thank you.
Janus was known for his obsessive need to archive and keep memorabilia. If he has any microfilm in his house, it might contain something interesting.
Looking sharp, sir.
Grab the pack of smokes that was thrown over the fence from the old guy's garden?
No, man. I'm trying to stop.
Ah, well. You know, I...
So, Janus smokes despite being dependent on an oxygen tank and his bodyguard's insistence on hiding his cigarettes. I wonder what might happen if he combined the two.
Someone there is trying to help the old Jesus stop as well.
By throwing his coffin nails over the fence? Seems pointless. There's no reason for him to kick the habit when he's already so close to kicking the bucket. I say, let the old man smoke.
Have you seen that oxygen tank near his bedroom window? When you can't breathe with the help of your own lungs, it's probably not wise to also breathe through a cigarette. Letting him smoke is basically euthanasia.
Hey, you! This is a... Please, sir, I need you to stop.
Enough shit! Show me your head! Get on your knees, buddy. You better do as I say, or the last thing you hear will be the sound of your brains splattering all over the place.
He's engaged in hand-to-hand combat.
Fire at will! Fire! Finish this!
Wait, that's not an ordinary resident of Whittleton Creek 47. This must be one of Cassidy's men working undercover. I suggest you keep an eye out for more of them.
When he said the world was right, they all laughed when they listened to the car. They all laughed. It's the same old lie. They laughed at me, wanting you. That I was reaching
Oh, yeah. So the other day I asked him about that turn in the basement. Big mistake.
Haven't you learned anything yet? How long did he talk for?
Oh, can't really be sure. He zoned out eventually. Not as bad as... That time I used the gramophone for the house. Man, that was long ass story. He dragged me down to the basement and showed me all of his memorabilia.
You know how it works. The old man can't remember anyone's names, but trigger an old memory, he's got perfect recollection. He's practically Rain Man when it comes to his old adventures.
But I've learned my lesson.
Station 4, still nothing to report.
Got your back.
Janice wants to smoke.
Long night, eh?
Yes, I'm standing right here, sir. Please step out of my bubble.
one of Janus's old microfilms. It might contain important information. All you need now is to find a device to read it on.
Stay sharp.
Good work, 47. All there is left to do now is wait. Janus, Cold War spy master and the first Providence constant. Finally, an end to Janus. Death feels like an easy way out for a man like him. Still, we are close now, 47.
Roger that. Wake up! We got a situation here!
Man, nothing in my position. You know?
इसका बहुत सीन हो रहा है भाई मतलब यानी का भाई पता चलता है
Looks like we have
भाई हो रहा है भाई
Clearly, Janus is a meticulous man. This microfilm contains a lot of heavily redacted minutes from what appears to be a yearly event of some sort. Plenty of initials and project code names that don't ring any bells. Janus is mentioned by name throughout, however. This is a very important find, 47.
Already have insurance, though.
Insurance? Oh. Of the Homeowners Association.
Oh, I see. How silly of me. Isn't my face red now? Nice to meet you, Susan Wilson.
Must have
We
been
just
bullied
moved
back in high school.
So I understand. Mrs. Wilson, I'll get straight to it. I'm running for office here in Vermont, and I sure would appreciate it if you thought of me, now that both voting and stick season is upon us.
Oh, well, I don't really know anything.
Weird going on.
We just...
I promise to take very good care of you and your husband. What was it that you did for a living again?
This is Nolan Cassidy of Whittleton Creek. I want to speak to the man in charge.
There it is.
That's you?
Well...
Very well. Listen, you people completed your work on my house last week, but there's still all your machinery cluttering up my garden. I talked to your man here, but he claims he needs to be done with my neighbor's house before he can remove the hookup to my house. Surely that's some sort of joke.
You vote for me, and I'll take care of everything.
Really? I don't much care about your excuses. I've got a security hazard here. I demand you remove it immediately, or my lawyers will strip mine your little business so fast you'll be left on the street in your underwear wondering what the hell happened.
Have a fine day.
Make sure you do.
Yes. Hope to go. All right, next up is Nolan
You're making us
Cassidy.
all feel really
What do you
safe,
have
sir.
for me? What do you mean, nothing? How am I supposed to work with that? Sorry isn't going to get me those votes. Mother of God, what is it with these people and their lack of background information? Are they all in... protection or something?
Hey, did you drop off the surveillance tapes on Janus at the house? Cassidy was asking for them earlier.
Yeah, added them to the pile. What a stupid system. Record the surveillance in the attic, bring the tapes over to HQ and review them there. The recorder is perfectly capable of playing the tapes as well. Why not just keep them here?
What? Risk the owner of his house?
Cassidy is certainly keeping a close watch on Janus. I'm willing to bet those surveillance tapes hold interesting information.
Richard, you are such a fool! How could you... All you have to do is remember the gas, flip some bourbons and let Susan do the talking.
Station 8, all clear.
Got it.
Station 7. Nothing to report.
I hope they added more body bags to the inventory.
shouldn't have...
I lost visual! I can't see him!
Say, wouldn't you like to come out to the stand and join us, giving away all these wonderful muffins?
Oh, I'd love to, my darling, but I've got to do some sewing. Janus has a dressing gown that needs a few touch-ups, and he's getting anxious. Apparently he needs it for something soon.
You seem to have so many
robe
things
for
going on,
Janus.
Mrs. West.
What could he need
I
that
don't know
for?
how you find the time.
Well, when you're retired, you can get an astonishing amount of things done.
Can I call a doctor? Hello? Can you hear me? Someone please, help me! What the hell is that?
A ceremonial robe of some sort with a note from Janus attached. The note is interesting. Janus has asked Helen to do a few repairs on the robe before he leaves for his annual trip. He even put a date there. This is valuable information, 47.
Dead bodies over there? I mean, they're just lying there. Okay, leave it to the pros. Oh, crap! I need some help over here, pronto! I would strongly advise you to leave the area. Hey, Command. I got a lifeless body here. It could be a drunk, it could be a corpse. I'm gonna go in for a closer look. Happy ending here. Not natural either. Over. Command, yeah, I'm here now. It's all clear. Over. Reporting back from the garden. Nothing here. Moving on.
swear I have a license for it. License. Don't bring it here. You can't just confiscate my property. I need it to get rid of an aggressively invasive mold in this poor old man's backyard.
Calm down, demolition man. I like the flesh.
He's been sitting there most of the day. I don't know what he's reading, but it looks like it's the most interesting thing he's ever come across.
The new Cassandra Snow novel, maybe. Slivers of Past Shimmers, or something like that. See, my wife's reading it now. I can't get her to do anything around the house.
No, it's not a novel. I think it's a journal, or a diary. He's one of the security people working over at that old Russian guy's house. It's gotta be something from the old man's archives.
Oh.
If that's one of Janus's diaries,
tosses it out
it
after
might
reading
contain
it
some
and have a
important
look.
information about
I
his
get most
past.
of my books these days.
Our past.
Or maybe something that can help us locate the constant. One of Janus's many diaries. He's apparently been the chairman of the Ark Society for years. He stepped down very recently, but is still attached to the society. Well, 47, this is valuable information. Good work, 47. We now know Janus is meeting with the Constant at an event related to the Ark Society. And we have an approximate date as well. I think that's all we're going to get.
We're close to the finish line.
Oddball nurse is added to
It's time to end
Yeah,
this.
the bird guy.
I think he comes early. Cat with the bird. Spend more time with them.
Still nothing to report. Painful hunger pangs.
Definitely getting there.
If the realtor doesn't show up, I want you to penetrate the house for sale.
There's still a substantial police presence in the town because that politician visiting, sir. Could be a problem.
I need to get into that basement somehow. Did you try calling the realtor?
No answer, Mr. Cassidy. I'm sure he's here somewhere, though.
I'm sick of this.
Have a fly. Charles Blake III appreciates your support. Have a fly. Read more about Charles Blake III and his politically flexible practice. Here's your chance to change the world. Vote Blake.
Sector 3, everything looks good.
And that is Nolan Cassidy taken care of. Both targets are confirmed killed.
Ah, you need this room? Don't mind me. I'll find somewhere else.
Man, I got nothing. Stand by.
Society. One of Providence's more obscure outfits.
I've heard whispers. A survivalist club for the global elite. Billionaires preparing for a global collapse. And now we know the Constant will attend their next gathering. So where is it?
That's the catch. The report is redacted. No names, no location.
So it's a dead end. I can't track them, not without ICA backup.
Now, I'm no big shot analyst, but it seems to me Janus was the Ark Society's founder, so chances are they'll want to pay their respects in private.
Track the coffin. Worth a shot.
You all right?
It comes back in flashes. Fear, anger, but like it happened to someone else.
Your gift and your curse. What they did to you. Well, I spent a long time feeling guilty about that. And now, I wonder who got the better deal.
Yes. Found something.
What are we looking at?
The ass end of nowhere. But this is where Janus's remains were shipped to. Odd choice for a final resting place, wouldn't you say?
Not bad. So we stake it out. Await the next gathering. Then we waltz in and kidnap one of the world's most powerful men. Without ICA backup.
Like I said, it's a long shot.
We'll take it.
बाद में चलो भी, मेरे को थोड़ा कुछ काम आ गया है तो मैं